Yo guys, what's up? Here is our second Bronze League Heroes game of the day. It's IBAN versus Black Diamond. They're actually in silver. Silver 8 versus, let me see. Silver 8 Black Diamond, the Night Elf, and Silver 8 IBAN, the human player. Alright, so they're just a little higher than bronze. They're at the bottom of silver. We've got the human player in the orange here in the top left. IBAN is going altar into pre-farm and then cancel building the farm and make a Rax. Yeah, a little bit too long on the farm, but this is how humans usually do it in order to create spacing. And then the new pattern makes the farm. Okay, cool. So they're copying the habits they see in high-level games, but without applying it for the reasons why the high-level players do it, which is to sync up the farm and the altar. And when you build it for that long, it'll be much earlier finished than the altar, unnecessarily early. Then this farm probably a little early too. As for the Night Elf, Ancient of War creeping. You know, I have a lot of people ask me, how do you know where to play the Ancient of War? How do you know how close it's allowed to be to the camp? I've tried to do what top level players do. I place the Ancient of War and then the creeps wake up and kill it. And the answer is regular creeps never get mad at placing it any kind of near. It could have been right here if you wanted to creep this camp. It's the gold mine creeps that have a radius of aggro for building any buildings and high level red spots. Now this Ancient of War is unnecessarily far from this orange camp here, which makes me feel that he's actually going to use it to creep the expansion. And the fact that he didn't build it here and accidentally aggro the camp of the gold mine makes me feel like he has practiced this on this map. He knows roughly where he needs to place it. We'll see if he goes top or if he's actually exercising an overabundance of caution against regular camps. Or maybe he's not going anywhere? Okay, that's also possible. He's not he's not Ancient of War creeping. He goes straight for the frost armor creep with immolation. Meanwhile, IBAN is going to get lightning shielded. That was actually very nicely done. This is how high level players do it, but then they use the lightning shield against the creeps. But I could tell from the positioning that it was going to be ideal. He could have used lightning shield. Oh, this is not ideal. Yeah, so the trigger for the Renegade Wizard level 5, it will cast lightning shield on an allied creep or on one of the player controlled units. If the player controlled unit at the time of the lightning shield's cooldown being available is bordered by 2 other player controlled units and attacking the wizard. So the Archmage started attacking the wizard and then a footman and militia walked past him. That fulfilled the conditions of lightning shield. That's why he cast lightning shield on Archmage. Then after that, the troll level 2 was being attacked by 2 melee units, and that's why he cast lightning shield on the troll, actually making footmen and peasants take a lot of damage. So the way to avoid that is to not create that situation, not allow that situation to happen. There's one more exception where they won't cast the lightning shield. Besides the 2 units of yours that border the condition, that fulfill all the condition, if an allied creep, allied to the Renegade Wizard, is also standing next to that creep, then he won't lightning shield. So he's trying to hurt only you via yourself or via the creeps. But he will not attempt to deal damage to his own allied creeps. So it's about your isolated triple units together. That's where it generally happens. Okay, you lost me there. I was trying to be so clear. Nobody in chat got it. Nobody retained this. All right, he cast lightning shield to hurt you. Don't group up. Clear? Okay, cool. So pretty solid build order by IBAN. He's getting his arcane tower. It's got some cool outer farms to create this perimeter. Blacksmith and lumber mill, pretty good peasant count. And creeping, lots of creeping. It's gonna be level 3. Meanwhile, Black Diamond has his Ancient of War here. Didn't do any Ancient of War creeping. But maybe it's just here because later he'll uproot it and walk into the expansion. Hunter Soul in the back. Tier 2 coming. Triple Moonwell. He's gonna mana burn it? Or is there no mana burn? Maybe it's immolation and evasion. He realized it's probably not real. And backed off. Human goes home. Heals up 2 footies. I've noticed bronze and silver players, they tend to use more regen scroll than is necessary, and then while they're healing they tend to stand still so that the healing can complete. So let's say if he didn't do this, he would be creeping for another minute.
A player's forces are under attack.
And because he did this and waited, that cost him a minute. So that costs you about half a level or a level. Cost you a whole camp. And then he bought another scroll. He's gonna creep the natural expansion. This is looking like a tier 2 expansion with Blood Mage. Okay, we have a Blood Mage appreciator. Thanks for the gift sub, Cracklin. Thanks for the sub 8 counts. Demon Hunter bought double boots of speed. Either he didn't know there's 2 stock now, because in the past boots of speed only had 1 in stock. So you could just go there and start pressing SSSSS. I think he bought 2 boots by accident. Because double boots has only been in stock for a few years, and he may not have known.
A player's forces are under attack.
Ancient of War now, surprisingly, not walking into the expansion, but into the small orange camp here. That really doesn't need Ancient of War buffering anymore. Look, this wizard will cast Lightning Shield on this Naga. Because she's bordered by some units. Or maybe this archer. No? Okay. Well. The miracles of this world. I guess he was busy purging, so he had a global spell cooldown. He still has regen scroll. And he's gonna be able to use it. He kept every footman alive. Very nice. Regen. Oh yeah, do it. Do it. Regen it. Yeah. 3 peasant expansion. 900 gold in the bank. No tier 2 building. We talked about this a bit yesterday. A lot of the lower level human players in bronze, they do too many things at the same time. We saw this a bit in the first game of today. The 7 unit production buildings. You go to tier 2 to get new units like priests and sorks. Once you get to tier 2, instead you expand, which means no new units. And while expanding tier 3.
A player's forces are under
so
attack.
there are some good things about this. He's gonna get a lot of money. This was safer and easier to do than early in tier 1. And then he can make tier 3 units. Looks like he's helping the Ancient of War creeping with a flame strike on the creeps. Immolation, Frost, Arrow and Forked Lightning are gonna shrek these footmen. Book of the Dead summoned. 3 skellies and 3 skeleton archers. Archers went really deep for some reason. He's not microing them. They're taking a lot of damage. Flame strike on the Naga. She is gonna move out of it very fast with that boots. The creep are getting in on the action. Hitting the Naga right now. The Sasquatch. So what has Night Elf done in this time? He has 1 Ancient of Lore with 4 Dryads. But no second Ancient of Lore. They all love Dryads here. Yesterday we saw Master Claw training complete, and then no bears, and then they go 4 Dryads. Today also 4 Dryads.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh no! You won the fight, but you stayed! No! Ivan! Lost his Blood Mage and a rifle. He was the winner until then. And this demon is becoming very, very tanky. 975 health with 10.9 armor, which is 39% damage reduction. That's crazy. So 5 Dryads, 1/1 upgrades. He's getting Ultra Vision. Doesn't have any healing for his Demon Hunter. The Moonwells are empty. Does have Wellspring. So that helps. And Orb of Venom on the Demon Hunter. There's a Tree of Life. But Iban has his expansion finished. is currently standing in base AFK, making knights. Having 1 attack upgrade for rifles. No range upgrade, by the way. A bit of a omission. So knights coming. Knight attack upgrade. Maybe griffins. And this might be siege engines or mortar teams. Both would be good. Mortar would help with Dryad. Yeah, there we go. Siege engine would be like macro playstyle. No town portal here, but he wasn't found by Black Diamond. Black Diamond is gonna creep the rock golem. This demon is tanky enough to tank this, no problemo. What's the item here? Was it dependent of energy? I feel like he already had that. Maybe that's what he found. Knight comes in. Knights, mortars, griffins. Yeah, you just get away with expansions here. I recommend it to everybody. They're not attacking each other's expansion. Black Diamond, is it a second lore or a roost? One lore just feels like so little. We just saw the 7 unit production. 7 unit production building from Hans. Now we have 1. 2 base, 1 lore. Stark contrast. Orb of Fire. To reduce enemy healing. Reduce the effectiveness of healing and regeneration on enemy units. But there is no healing. There's no healing. He has not got rejuvenation. It's just dryads. Expansion finished. Oh yeah, anti-Moonwell tech, true. In beginner matches, the expansion is usually towered up, so I just attack the main base where there's only ever 1 tower. Ah, smart, Mies here. Yeah, he does have 5 extra damage from the Orb of Fire. Yo, thanks for the sub, Skiff. Pretty cool army, a little bit difficult to control. Archmage, Blood Mage, Rifle, Mortar, Knight, Griffin. If microed well, it can be quite good. Those mortars are a big problem for dryads. The rifles don't have an attack upgrade yet. He's prioritizing animal war training. Iban has 1 of every building. He's making a sanctum now. Griffins really aren't going to do much here. I think that's just 1 unit he likes to mix in to be ready for bears. But what he doesn't know is that Black Diamond won't make bears. Just dryads. 51 population. Do you guys think that bronze and silver players do not know or do not care about upkeep? Because so many go to 51 pop and then just stop for a bit. Don't care. They know, but they don't care. Everybody knows upkeep.
Okie dokie.
They don't care.
Okay. Do you think they don't care because it's too difficult to think about? Or like it's too difficult to plan for? Or they don't see the value as much? Because they never have money issues anyway, because they always have enough money anyway. Yeah, exactly. I think that's it, weak knees. Because they have too much money saved already. Yeah, because Eban is at 1,000. Black Diamond never has money issues. His 1 lore is always pumping away.
Are under attack.
I wouldn't have an issue with upkeep either if my only threshold, my only requirement is that my 1 lore keeps pumping from 2 bases. Makes sense. Dryads are 2-1. If the human has fragmentation shards, those mortars are gonna deal insane damage. But if he does not have fragmentation shards, it really depends on how much the dryads are moving. Double Orb of Fire. Okay, I think he's just damage adding. The thing is though, Does he think Orb of Fire still do splash damage like in the past? Because there's no healing. This doesn't do anything. He just spent 325 gold on a clause of +5. And then he spent 325 on another clause +5. But he sold the Hood of Cunning, which gives 5 intelligence, which is clause +5. But when selling it, gives even less damage. It gives even less money than what he gets back for Orb of Fire. And Hood of Cunning also gives agility, 5 agility, which is 10% attack speed, which is 2/3 of a gloves. So he just downgraded the item and lost money in the process. But it is a cool animation. Okay, that's a move command. Dryad. Yeah, he's got frag shells. Oh, those Dryads are getting wrecked. There's no chance here for Black Diamond. I don't think he will kill a unit. Oh my god. What an amazing army for my band. Knights, Mortars, Griffins. He's about to lose a knight. Yeah, there's just no chance. No flame strike necessary. The priest died. Nice staff though. And he also did a good job giving staff and TP to Naga, but he forgot to TP with Naga. Wow, what a wash. Pretty good. There it is. One lore into Chimera Roost. Every time they upgrade their tier 3 units, Master Claw training bears, and then make Dryads. He's getting Hardened Skin upgrade, and then makes Dryads. Wow. Very interesting. It feels like Dryads for them is like the Roach from StarCraft. The Roach, the Zergling, the Zealot. It's just something you spam when you need units. It does everything. It's a bit flexible. Everything else requires like a lot of planning and thought. That Flame Strike missed. But the Dryad is just something you spam. No, the hotkeys are not close to each other unless they went grid. 1-1 rifles. Oh, Banish. Interesting. Banish Flame Strike. Yeah, there we go. There's a Chimera here. It's gonna get smashed. There's even one flying machine. And this Chimera is too little too late. Does have 3 attack upgrades and 2 armor. It's an insanely well upgraded Chimera. The heroes are also not bad for Night Elf. Does need to turn off Immolation. He's got his first Mountain Giant coming. Mountain Giant Chimera. Pretty cool match. Relatively easy match for Human. Human does have 3,000 gold right now. He's fully focused on the micro and not on the macro. Yo, hold up. This ain't over yet. If Demon gets level 6, Human has 3,200 gold, has not made a unit in probably 5 minutes. Except the 1 or 2 flying machines and the Hawk. The problem now for Black Diamond, who also has 1,500 gold, is he doesn't have any healing anymore. So he's standing here probably gonna buy Moonstone and Clarity. He needs an expansion. Make an expansion again. Make another Mountain Giant. And more Chimera. Oh my god, you don't need Chimera. God, the bronze and silver players, they love upgrades for their units. Get all the upgrades first. Then make the unit. But how likely is it that Chimera are going to be attacking buildings? You are the defender. You're 1 versus 2 bases. Do you really need to slow siege enemy buildings? Or is the question of whether you can win the battle? This is why games can't have upgrades anymore. No, games still have upgrades. I say it again, unit production during fighting is hard for plebs like us. Yeah, of course. It's very hard. So he doesn't have money to make buildings from lore anymore because he has double Chimera and corrosive breath started. But now, double staff, 2 mountain giants, which I would assume have both resistant skin and hardened skin, which means they're almost unkillable. Knights will do okay, but they're very, very tanky. They won't do much in return though. Sick upgrades. Sick upgrades though. I could still see Night Elf win this. If Black Diamond can get level 6, and he doesn't get perma-banished by Blood Mage, whew. Yeah, look at this. It's gonna be a Forked Lightning and Dead Mortars. No, he queued it up, but he cancelled it. Where are you going? He has Town Portal. He wants Heal Scroll and then TP out. Is he gonna TP? Or fight? Fight without Blood Mage? Forked Lightning. Demon got slowed. He's attacking air now. Dryads are coming in. He's got a couple of Dryads. The Mountain Giants are attacking the one unit they should not attack, which is the Archmage, who has 6 armor and 700 health. If those Mountain Giants with War Clubs attack Sorceress, that's 100 damage a hit. 3 hits and she's dead. Iban has been stepping on the unit production pedal. He's got 2-1 Breakers and 2-1 Knights, 2-1 Griffins, 1-1 Mortars, and now also 2-1. Everything he has 2 attack upgrade, 1 armor. Nice upgrades. 5,000 gold in the mine. Black Diamond finished his gold mine and has 51 population again while not producing. But technically he isn't mining either. His main ran out and his expo has not been saturated. I don't know where his wisps went actually. Why? Why? But why make it from here? Just send these 5 in and then have this be a plan B for later. You wouldn't understand. I understand he's probably gonna uproot his Tree of Eternity and go there, no? Or is he gonna make a new base with this? I don't know. Anyway, pretty cool army by Night Elf now. A 58 population army. I think... yeah, that's just the 3 Dryads he made. So he's got 4 good units and then 3 Dryads. That are good, but will struggle in such a large army. Blood Mage is getting power crept. What does he get? Oh, it's fantastic. Whoa. Ancient Django of Endurance. Demon Hunter comes in. Turns on Immolation, level 3. Has evasion and Immolation, no mana burn. Dryads are just getting hammered. Chimera come in, but both of them get shackled by the aerial shackles. Naga is taking a lot of damage. The Mountain Giants are in the back, not using taunt. Demon Hunter does not have invulnerability potion. It's gonna try and run away, won't make it. He will! He will make it! The Chimera could actually survive. Oh my god, he's letting them get away. Oh my god, he had a full shackle on each and didn't focus them down and kill them. And then he just let them run. That's awesome. That's awesome. So Demon selfishly used all the Moonwells himself, so now the Chimera can't heal up. He has money, Black Diamond, but he's not producing. What he would need here in this situation, I would say, you could solve this fight with Dryads, ignore the Knights, get on top of the Mortars, mass abolish the Water Elemental, kill the Mortars with a Forked Lightning Immolation, kill those 2, and then focus everything on the Dragonhawks, while the Mountain Giants use Taunt and focus the casters. Obviously not easy, but it is somewhat doable. Hippogriffs would be useful as well. Oh no, he forgot his units! And they're attacking the Archmage, the Chimera, which means they're not getting any value. Oh, that's painful. I think that's it. What was he doing here? Getting 1 heal scroll. Oh, he did not expect this attack. Iban, you devious bastard. getting a third base and launching a large-scale assault, killing the only Ancient of Lore that Black Diamond ever made. Immolation's doing good damage here, holy crap. He could get level 6 here, he's very close to getting level 6. Any Chimera production? No. No banish on the Demon Hunter as of yet. There it is. Mortar actually shelling away at the Tree of Life. He gets at level 6, there we go. Meta, any Metamorphosis. He metas while banished, can't attack. He cannot attack, now he can. And he's focusing a Water Elemental. Now, went for the Mortar, but he got staffed. Staffed the Naga. Ah, he has no more healing. Pretty cool to get to Metamorphosis. The human army is greater. That's a GG. Well played. Cool game. I feel like Ivan played pretty well. You know, obviously, difficult to make units during big battles. And not every part is fully optimized, but he neither went overboard or underboard on unit production options, one of each. He kept up nice pace with his upgrades. He combined defense with aggression, did some creeping, kept his units alive, went for a non-meta second hero pick with Blood Mage. Obviously didn't use as many spells as he could during some of the times where his Blood Mage was full mana, but he kept up the pressure, took down bases, good army composition actually that can deal with almost anything, and then taking a third base. Yeah, pretty impressive for just 1000 MMR. Good game. Well played.
Thanks for all the fun C3 streams as always. Folded hands.
Thanks a lot, Credit.